So here we are. We got the bear. Check it out. This disc is an 8.6 negative 0.5, 2.5 fade. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. So before we fully get into this video, I decided to do it this way, just to change it up, see what y'all guys think. So here you go. This is the rim profile of the bear. Pretty comfortable in the hand. A little bit of a pop top to it. This one is beautiful, by the way. I love this color scheme. This one's really cool too. This is a tournament orbit plastic. So first thoughts, I like it quite a bit. But yeah, I wanted to start this video this way. This is a little change up to the last few reviews. This is going to be field and course review. So let's go ahead and get right into it and just show you how this thing flew for me. All right, so starting it off here in the field, just starting off with some kind of like low power hyzer releases, and immediately, as soon as I let go of this disc, I was like, wow. It was quite surprising because that flight did not take much power at all. These things have a ton of glide. The 6 glide is real. We're gonna throw another one pretty similar to it. Maybe I put just a touch more power on it. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I threw it a little bit higher, probably a little bit more hyzer, but a little bit more power to it. And look how it just wants to push. This disc is a glide machine. It holds up for sure. We're gonna throw back the other direction. And from what I remember, I was highly impressed with these shots that I throw right here. They just want to stay in the air for an 8-speed. These things bomb. I was super impressed. I don't know why I haven't gotten a hold of these discs before, but they are good. I'm pretty sure I get these like within 10 feet of each other. Wow. Emails coming through. So yeah, those things ended up like 10 feet apart, and they were both at 400 feet. Just mushed for an 8-speed for me. I'm pretty happy with that. And I don't know that I measured this one, but they just want to stay in the air. I mean, I know I'm pumping these up, but it's a good disc. It's like the glide of an Escape, a little bit more stability. Like, I guess that's kind of like how the Getaway was. But I don't know, these just kind of fly really good. I don't know. I don't have any negatives. Well, I guess if I said any negative for it, it would be that it's not awful in hand for a forehand, but where it's not flat, it does have a little bit of a dome to it. It's not my favorite, but here's your forehand. It's still forehand's fine. That's a fairly kind of low power-ish hyzer release, and it pushed and carried. It still got close to, I think, around 300 feet with that low power. And I'm going back to a backhand with this one just because I liked throwing them on backhand. Just so smooth. They still want to fade out, but it's not an aggressive like filling fade. Even though it does fade left from a right hand backhand, it's not crazy aggressive. And here I was just showing you how pretty this one was. So here's your little low power forehand, and look at this, little ace run. They're good. It's a good disc. Throwing up this path. I put them on a lot of hyzer here, and it held really good. I like playing this hole that way, hugging left and going up the road. And both of these executed that perfectly. I was pin high both times with these with putts. And we'll show you a couple more little forehands here. The light did something weird in the woods here, and contrast kind of changed. These are both like 160-foot shots, so that's all you need power-wise at least. And this is straight uphill, 45 feet in elevation change. I hit the line that I was aiming for on this one on the right. This shot here, I release it left. It still ends up pretty much pin high with a putt, so they're just good. They're good discs. I can't say anything else about it other than you should give it a try. I mean, like I said, where have these been? I don't know that I'll end up actually bagging one, but they are really nice. This is a money disc. I'd say with a lower arm speed, it'll be a good reliable stability for you, but with glide, like a good glidey, reliable 8-speed. And if you've got a big arm, I could see this thing being just a big mash, like hyzer flip to straight, or like maybe even a little bit of turn, because I mean, they're not like it says 2.5 fade, but to me it does not feel like a 2.5 fade disc. It feels like a maybe a 2 fade, because it does fade, but it's not like aggressive. I've got discs in the bag that are a 2 fade, and they dump way faster and don't go near as far as this disc does. And that's that, I guess, 6 glide kicking in. I don't know, because flight numbers on discs are just kind of weird to me. It's throw it and see how it flies for you and go off of that instead of numbers, to be honest. If you're a low level player with a low arm speed, then yeah, stay away from the high speed stuff. I wouldn't go much faster than an 8, but this would be a good reliable disc for a low arm speed. Wouldn't be like probably your max distance, but it would be one that would be stability with more distance than what you would get out of another disc of the same stability for it. So, because I've thrown discs like the Huya from RPM. It's not anything bad against the Huya, but the Huya I think is not very far off number-wise. It's got like a 2 fade, 0 turn, and it might be like a 4 glide or 5 glide or something like that, but similar speed, nowhere near the same distance on this. So it's more utility as opposed to this being a more use for a lot of players. So yeah, this is one I would actually consider bagging. I don't know what it would replace right now, or if it would actually replace anything. I don't know. It's not as fast as a Tara 80. A Tara 80 is a 10-speed, and it still gets good distance. The Tara 80, I feel like, acts a little bit more overstable than this. I can get more turn with this than a Tara 80. So, good disc. The Bear. Give it a try. That's all we got. Till next time. Peace.